Welcome to the Den, the Dark Entertainment Network. I'm the Gothic Rose, and this is the hot mess of Hollywood. Let me take this moment to reintroduce myself. I am the Gothic Rose, hostess of the Dark Entertainment Network. This is a channel where the news meets conspiracy theories and makes babies in my brain, and it comes out my mouth. I do this because I enjoy it. If you like this type of content, please follow along, because I'm not going to stop. A royal mess today? I don't know. We're talking a little bit about Prince Harry and his case, and a little bit more about Centibele Charity and Meghan Markle's as ever brand and snafus. So let's try not to get burned. So today I'm talking all about the royals because Harry is back in court fighting for his security round the clock, which probably comes over into the United States. And I do believe that the United States is paying for some of Harry and Meghan's security. So let's see what happens with that. But let's go back to the Centibele charity and the fact that Serena Williams showed up with Meghan Markle and they were not supposed to be there. Now, my personal belief is Serena Williams, she is a rule book girl. She would not have shown up if she didn't think it was on the roster. And like I said, in the first season of With Love, Meghan, there was no Serena. I expected Serena Williams in some of the footage somewhere. So maybe let's see what happens in season 2. But Serena Williams was in, like I said yesterday, the first episode of Gavin Rossdale's Dinner with Gavin Rossdale on Tubi. So I find it odd that she was the first guest there and no guest with Meghan while all of this was being filmed. And she shows up with Netflix cameras, allegedly, and Meghan, probably thinking that this will be part of the cooking show, and she quickly figured out it was not. And once again, this picture right here is directly after the video footage of Dr. Chanduka having to duck underneath the trophy because no one would let go of it to get in the spot between Meghan and this other woman here and one person away from Harry. But let's talk about With Love, Meghan, for a minute. So along with Love is the brand As Ever. I don't know why she wouldn't have just called the brand With Love, right? So she's got her whole show going on, and there's so many blind items about it. I've got to read you just a couple. So like I said from yesterday, this says here that Meghan Markle was dumped by Ari Emanuel in a blind item. It says the illiterate one lost the only person that could keep her on the roster. How long will it take for her to get dumped? But I believe she already is. So I did read somewhere that I thought that Netflix was given or owned somehow 50% of As Ever. I thought I read that in a blind item. I'm not able to find that one again, but I'm putting it out there. But here's one that was revealed March 16th, and it says, as I have said many times over the years, the streamer is happy to give you any superlative you want as part of your contract. They mean absolutely nothing to the streamer and have usually no basis in fact. What the illiterate one is going to discover is that her podcasting company plays by the rules. There will be no inflation of numbers. They don't pay for bots. So that would be on the illiterate one. There is no way she can afford that many bots, though. And this has to do with Netflix, Meghan Markle, and Lemonada and her new podcast that talks about girl bosses that's been done over and over again. There's also a really great one from April of 2024. I'm sorry, August of 2024. The illiterate one has been calling and emailing and texting nonstop ahead of this streamer where she has her projects. She's threatening to pull them because of what the stand-up comedian podcast host said about the ginger-haired one. The streamer would love, in capital letters, for her to pull her projects. She won't, though, because no one will take them. And that's Meghan Markle, Netflix, Joe Rogan, and Prince Harry. Now, this says from January, this is from long ago, January 2021 when they first got their Netflix deal. And it says apparently the first project on offer from the illiterate one has not been received well with the people with the purse strings. It wasn't supposed to be a vanity project, but it's turning into one, and that's Meghan Markle and Netflix. And I think that had to do with the Harry and Meghan mockumentary. So let's talk about some of the reviews for Meghan Markle's products from As Ever. So, her raspberry jam has been described as runny and watery by some reviewers, while others found it perfect and sour. Is sour good? The shortbread cookie mix and flour sprinkles have also faced criticism for being dry and tasteless. The peppermint tea was labeled bland and ordinary, and despite the mixed feedback, these products sold out quickly. But then we get to the As Ever. Okay, so here's what happened with the Meghan Markle honey. So, As Ever honey faced this hiccup during the launch. The limited edition wildflower honey with honeycomb sold out in less than 5 minutes. I don't believe that. But due to overwhelming demand, the website allowed some customers to place orders for items that were already out of stock. And this led to frustration among buyers who expected to receive the products. Now, the honey already is $28. So Meghan personally apologized to affected customers. She offered refunds, promising these refunds in the form of a free gift the next time limited edition items drop, which doesn't make sense. Just give them back the $28. And she expressed gratitude for the support and assured fans that her team was working hard to resolve the issue. But that doesn't make any sense, because just give them back the money. Don't hold on to the money and give them just a random product. Is that product worth $28? Because I'm sure it's not going to be worth $35. But I also read a blind item that said that she has a lot of people or herself buying these products out so that they seem more popular. I don't know. You let me know what you think about this. And did we get burned in this hot mess of Hollywood today? If you enjoy it here at the Dark Entertainment Network, like, subscribe, and hit that bell.